Hello, Taurus. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is a Where Do We Stand spread for the month, well, not really for June, for the 30 days coming from whenever this video is posted for you, or whenever you see this video. I want to tell you, it's a two-part video series. So the first one deals with your perspective on your life and your person of interest or a thing of interest, right? Because your person of interest, how I do these readings, can be anything that has your interest at this time. Okay, and the second video will be from the P.O.I's perspective. So let's get started. Your first message is number 30, Courage. And it says, courage requires you to fearlessly stride and ahead despite the challenges you are experiencing. Whether you are afraid of success or failure, you cannot stay where you are. You need to make a decision and move forward with belief, trust, and boldness. Give it your all, no matter the outcome. Despite what you have been telling yourself, you are ready for a new adventure and another chance to prove that you have what it takes to face life's challenges. Stop investing in limitations, lack, and dysfunction. Every blessing has a challenge, and every challenge contains a blessing. You are ready to explore both. Whilst there may be difficult moments ahead, keep positive and believe that everything is going to work out for your absolute best. You are being asked to gather your courage to be who you truly are and stand strong for your convictions. Now, from the Moon Oracle deck, you have 3 messages, which normally I get about 2 for these readings. Okay, number 1 is 7, is in the mansion, is mansion number 7, and it's from 17.8 degrees Gemini to 0 degrees Cancer, and it's ruled by Venus and Uranus. Okay, and the key phrase is an unexpected relationship. It says, pleasure-loving Venus denotes comfort and security in relationships, while unsettling Uranus signifies sudden and unexpected events that move us out of familiar, tried and trusted methods or routines. When these 2 planets conjoin, they are bound to be surprises all around and unusual occurrences, especially in the areas of relationship. If you draw this card, it indicates that a new and unexpected social contact or relationship will be formed that has a bearing on a matter in question. A hand of friendship will be or has been offered from a most unlikely quarter. This card can also signify an attraction to someone who is not the sort of person you would usually choose to socialize with. And then we have number 7 again, balsamic moon in fire. Waning fire moon, sorry. And earth. Okay. And it's seeds and compromise. And it says, as the moonlight diminishes to form a thin crescent facing towards the right as you look at it, the moon reaches its seed state. There is a sense of sorting for the future during this phase, which has an almost prophetic quality. You sense that something outside of your own self-interest is taking place. When this card, okay. The next one is crescent waxing earth moon. Okay, crescent moon, waxing in earth, shoots and investment. It says, the thin crescent moon in earth is slow, steady, cautious, and careful of the precious materials it is nurturing. This is a period of investment in something material that you feel will later bear fruit. You are in no hurry. Everything will happen in its own time. Right? And then we have, for your crystal stone deck cards, we have Tibetan black quartz. It says, what is it? The black in the Tibetan black quartz refers to the storm-like burst of an inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan refers to the crystal's Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those of the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? Who needs it? Metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarians. Where to put it? Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. When to use it? When you are chasing enlightenment on a meditation cushion. When you're pulling tarot cards. Light up your spiritual path. Okay, with the Tibetan black quartz. And next we have Lemurian quartz. It says, what is it? Lemurian quartz is identifiable by its blush hue and ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. Its name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled lost continent, whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far out folks insist now live under the Mount Shasta in California. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. Where to put it? Lemurians are like wands. Point them at the body part, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. When to use it? Whenever someone or something you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard or witch and cast a spell with Lemurian quartz. Escape your mind. So Taurus, this is the theme or the main energy of your reading. So please keep these in mind as we go through your reading. And I want to point out the 2 sevens because to me, the sevens are very spiritual numbers for me. So when I see double sevens, that's a higher note that you should pay attention because these are messages from spirit. Okay. The first question I ask is how you see yourself. And we have flexibility. Number 45, metamorphosis. We have 46, coming apart. We have the archetype card, God. The archetype, bully. Then we have the courthouse and child. And then finally, we have unleash your creativity. Excuse me. Okay, so the first one is flexibility. And it is bamboo in wind. It says the symbolism of bamboo runs deep, whereas many larger seemingly trees, I'm reading the wrong part. It says the meaning of this card is rich and varied. It cautions you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and yield. There are times to stand strong, but there are also times to go around a situation rather than face it head on. This card suggests being amendable to change. It also is a fantastic card for abundance and prosperity, and it suggests that if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come your way in all areas. Additionally, it suggests that a time of rapid growth is ahead. Don't resist it. The time is right for this surge of spiritual growth to occur. Then you have 25, metamorphosis. And it says, You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. It says butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifice. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that the butterfly can be born, you are required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Number 46, coming apart. And it says, now is the time to take separate paths. It says, the coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and desperation are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. Wow, okay. There's a lot of talk, Taurus, about an abundant good fortune coming after a change. Okay, and then for the attribute cards, you have God. And the light attributes, the archetype cards. The light attributes are benevolence and compromise, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. But in the shadow attributes, it's despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Now, then you have bully. And the light attributes are highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront with inner fear that bully you. Helps you to confront the inner fears that bully you. Shadow attributes conceals deep fears behind verbal and physical abuse. Okay? And then you have the courthouse and the child. And both of these speak, well, not both, but the first one speaks of like legal matters, whether that be filing paperwork, passports, just adjudication, just anything that deals with the legal system or paperwork that, it's just advising you to get your ducks in a row. And if you don't, then you'll probably be faced with adverse actions. But this card doesn't really speak of that. It speaks of you making sure that you have your ducks in a row, right? And the card is about new beginnings. It's like the child. You see the wonder in her eyes. You see that, like, innocent anticipation, that children look towards life with. And your last card is Unleash Your Creativity. And that's 31. And it's, your creative talents and abilities are your most powerful asset. Allow your imagination to roam without limits and access new ideals without judging them. It is time for you to be innovative and birth unique creations. If you are feeling stuck, get up and move. Try new things, meet new people, read books, paint, etc. Concentrate on an area of your life where you need to be creative. Are you a great singer who needs to share your talents with others? Do you have an affinity with gardening? Can you tell powerful stories? Are you technically minded? Can you whip up amazing meals? What is your special flavor of creativity? Whatever it is, give yourself permission and time to be inventive. the more creative you allow yourself to be, the more fulfilled you're going to feel. Unleash your creativity. So Taurus, now this is how you see yourself. So you see yourself as a person who's getting your ducks in a row in order to be able to unleash your creativity and start a new venture, right? But if there's any fears in you that is allowing you to bully yourself into not taking the leap into these ventures, then it's asking you that you not do that. Because if you look on the wall, there's a clock. And not to say that you should be, the clock is ticking, but we do have to remember that the clock is ticking. You understand? So you don't want to just suppress everything in you and become like this robot that has a fire burning inside, but doesn't really look like it has valves to release the pressure. I mean, even, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not robots, so we have to be able to unleash the fire that is burning in us. And yes, it might call for you to have to give up some things that you never thought you'd have to release in order to be creative, but the butterflies are coming out of their cocoons, and there's I'm not sure whose quote this was, but it says, like, the rose, when the flower realized that the pain of staying in the bud was more painful than blooming, then it bloomed, right? So that's what it's saying. And if you're in a relationship that is fine, then okay. But to me, where this is concerning you, it's telling you to come away from that part of you that is keeping you stuck and stagnant. Be flexible. Because if you can do that, because the bamboo, it ebbs and flows just like a river. It bends with the wind. It's not resistant to it. So it can go through the storms and still prosper. And the one thing, too, that I want to point out about bamboo is that most of the years of before it breaks ground, like it has to be watered and nurtured before it's ever seen that it's coming. And then when it does shoots out the earth, then it shoots out and it grows immensely in such a short period of time that it's unbelievable. So it's just telling you that these dreams that you have are coming to a point where they're going to explode into the world. But if you keep them stuck and stagnant, then you're only going to hurt yourself in the end, because the time is going to pass anyway. So it might as well that you choose your creativity. Okay, the next question I ask is how you see your person of interest. And we have into the unknown, student, thief, family room, and discover your life purpose. Okay, so into the unknown, okay, another number 7. It says life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Then you have the student as an archetype for them, and it says light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. In the shadow attributes, it's arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwilling to translate knowledge into action. And then you have thief, and it says the light attribute sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. In the shadow attributes, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or others' powers you think you lack. And number 3, you have family room, and this refers to like everything close to you, like you hold them dear. This is a confidant of yours. This is someone who, it's someone that you hold dear. So this is where, like, okay, in the Victorian homes, they would have things called a parlor, and then they would have a drawing room. So the drawing room is where the family would sit and where the stories and intimate details would be told. The parlor is where you would accept guests to your home, you know, and it would be of a more formal occasion, right? And then you have discover your life purpose as their final, is how you finally see them, and that's number 29. And it says, start asking yourself, what is the meaning of your life? As a soul who is having a physical experience, you are here to grow and to learn. You are being asked to immerse yourself in this life by expanding, stretching, and understanding your reasons for being here. Nothing is impossible for a soul who is following her or his destiny. Your guides, angels, and higher self are constantly communicating with you through signs, feelings, people, books, etc. Follow your hunches. You are being given important guidance which may show up via a strong feeling to travel somewhere, to speak to someone, attend a seminar, write, paint, etc. No matter how far-fetched your inner guidance is, you need to listen. Your soul's purpose includes a combination of experiences that your mind doesn't understand, but that your soul needs to process, to learn, and to grow. Some of these experiences will be enjoyable and heightened. Others will be challenging and cause you to struggle, but through them, you will know yourself. Give yourself permission to focus on what really makes your heart sing and put your intensity of emotion into attracting what you desire. So Taurus, it's like you see your person twofold, okay? You see that they have potential, but it's like someone who, they have the key to what they desire, right? But it's like they're feeling around in the dark. You know, they're clothed in fine dress. You know, behind them is a rainbow, but they've turned their back to that. They don't see the blessings that are bestowed upon them. And it's like they're in fear. But it's just telling them to trust because they have the knowledge, because it seems as though they are a lifelong learner. And even though they may waffle back and forth between the two of these, you know, it's just to land on the higher, lighter attributes, you know, of humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning, instead of accumulating knowledge and not putting it into action. Okay? And then you also see them twofold with the thief card. Because, and the only reason why you see them that way is because they haven't really chosen to step out on their path. It's like they're scared, right? But you hold them close. And to me, it's like, I know this represents like a family, like, but to me, this is the transition of the child that hasn't started their journey and then transition to the mature woman who has. And I'm not saying only women for this reading. I'm just what's on the cards. These readings deal with energy, so whatever you subscribe to, it's whatever you subscribe to, or whatever your partner subscribes to. Okay? Yeah. But see, it's like here, you're wanting them to discover their life purpose, to pick a path, you know, because their inner guidance is there waiting on them to choose and stop feeling around in the dark. Next, we asked how you see the relationship, and we have gateway, message, 7 again, perseverance, confusion, and service. So we'll read gateway. Gateway. It It says Enchanted Valley. Magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to hallowed, holy, and magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Yeah. Right? And it's funny because, again, you received another number 7. Right? And it comes with the message card. So for me, it's telling you that you're receiving messages. So you're just going to have to pay attention, just as your partner has to pay attention. Because remember, his card was, or their card, sorry. Their card was, the first one was someone who was blindfolded and feeling in the dark and having to trust of the path. Right? And this card speaks of perseverance. Because this card, the woman threw away her dream and her desire before the magic happened. Right before the magic happened. She got weary. She got tired. You know, and to me, it's like she got tired of the confusion. So while she was there on her path, her higher self was a stronger, more determined voice in her ear. But as she gave up, it caused confusion and the higher self started to fade. You know? And it's like right here for me, it looks like the higher self is dying because the service wasn't put into the vision. So you see this relationship as it could be magical, right? But both of you have to listen to the messages that you are receiving. Do not turn away from whatever this union represents to you guys. Yes, things get hard. Yes, there are bumps in the road. There are detours. But you see that it can be blessed, but you guys have to stick to it. You and your partner. Right? And this card speaks of being of service. You know? So put in the work. Persevere. Get rid of this confusion that is blinding you and your partner or whatever the P.O.I represents for you. Get rid of this confusion. Stick to the path because right now you're at a perfect time to receive what you need. And as they says, a little bit of momentum, it will snowball for you guys. Okay, the next I asked is what you're expecting. And we have 11, balancing act, mature man, gratitude, dissipating, and impatience. Balancing act, number 11. And it says, you are calm within no matter the fluctuation of the outer conditions. It said, there are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Okay. Now, this is number 5, and it signifies change, right? And what it is the mature man. And what I want to point out with this, right, is the man, okay, the masculine energies are about action, okay? So it's telling you, like, you're going to have to be balanced within your actions. Okay? Because this is what you're expecting. So it's asking you to, wherever in your life where you're feeling like you're balancing on a tightrope, your vision of whatever journey you're on, it's telling you that, make sure that you are internally balanced. Make sure that you're putting in the work in a steady and focused way. Don't allow confusion to erode the great gifts that are here for you, right? And always have gratitude. Have gratitude to cover your world and your heart. Because out of gratitude and balance to move towards our goals, we truly get what we want. But don't be this person here who is sitting and only talking about their dreams and then becoming impatient, but you're not putting in the work. Because this card speaks about them wanting to do a movie, and they received the money, but because they were out of balance, it wasn't something that they truly desired. They went on a cruise instead of actually doing the work that was necessary to bring their vision into reality, right? And this card speaks of blocking your blessings out of impatience. So that's what I'm saying. Do not sit and only talk about your dreams. You got to be about it. You have to put one foot in front of the other every moment of your day in order to stay focused. We're not asking you to tumble everything down and be hasty to get to your dreams, because that also is impatience. It's a balance. It's a gentle balance of putting in the work, keeping the vision, and moving forward. Okay? Lastly, the outcome. Oh, let me check the time. Oh, Lord. Okay. We have Stuck in the Mud in reverse, Miracles, and Sacred Pool. Then we have Community, Great Fortune, and Thoughts. And then last, we have Commitment. Okay, number 24, Stuck in the Mud in reverse. Okay, and this says, when this card is reversed, it reminds you that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when and how you want it. Perhaps it's uncomfortable to admit that the course of action you've chosen for yourself isn't right for you now. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle in the mud or take a moment to observe where you are, then step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and find other things to do. A much better adventure awaits you. You'll know when it's time to embark upon it. And then next we have Miracles. And it says Double Rainbow. It says Sacred Land. Okay. The storm of the past are passing, and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles, good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinities are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heaven is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship. A good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best, because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. And then Sacred Pool, number 47. It says, the world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. It says, when you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress. So a detached self-examination made of Rigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're an embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Okay. Then you have community, great fortune, and thoughts. But last, we have commitment, number 31. And 31 refers to 4. It boils down to a 4, so that refers to your stability. And it says, there is a flame that must be safeguarded. In truth, it can never be extinguished. It is a light that never goes out. With such enduring power, or recognition and respect of this flame is essential to human development. This flame is holy and lies within each human's heart. In the stillness, the light can fulfill its destiny to shine brightly so as to reveal every path, absolutely clear and without wavering in fluctuations of fear and attachment. We forget to trust in what is because we get caught up in attachment and fear surrounding our desires. Rather than letting life move us, we try to move life. Don't doubt. What you are feeling deep within the passionate love of your heart light is true. It is real. You are being led into by the progress of life itself. You must trust in this, even if it seems at times as though you are being led away from your vision. You simply need to take each step that presents itself to you in each moment. Don't let fear that your desires won't manifest cause you to try to bend life to your will. It will be an unnecessary battle. Life is not working at cross purposes with you. Far from it. It is a co-conspirator with your heart. Wow. Okay, so Taurus, right now it's you are being guided that whatever has transpired in your past, that you step out of that. As it says, clean yourself off. Try again, because you have a multitude of blessings coming to you, but it is urging you in both the sacred pool and the commitment card that you watch your thoughts. And funny enough, the thoughts card is here for you again. And when you boil down the thoughts card, that's a number 7. So your higher self, the creator, your ancestors, they're urging you not to get stuck in repetitive thoughts of doom and gloom because of whatever muddy, sticky situation that you've been in the past. It's telling you that unleash your creativity. Whatever you're holding inside that needs to be released, the community is waiting for you. And look, they're all there. The door is open. They're happy to receive you. But you just have to know that within yourself. And by putting yourself out to the community, great fortune will be there for you. That will be your reward. So you can't stay stuck and stagnant any longer. You have to make this commitment to your path and truly stick with this. And measure your thoughts and your emotions. Put your emotions into things that are going to serve you, not things that are going to destroy your life. Okay, Taurus, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well, and I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.